You're not cold?
Can you help me?
It's freezing.
Got some pretty big swells coming pushing from behind us. And if you could see the boat now, it's like a washing machine. I'm Brooke, and this is Brayden. We have 2 kids and 2 dogs, Rooney, Penn, Fraser, and Captain. At 75 tons and 55 feet long, our home is different. With time being non-renewable and our home being, well, movable, around the world we go as we roam to know. Welcome aboard, Mermaid Monster. Let me catch you up from last week. We're leaving the Dolphin Marina where we stayed overnight to rest up before leaving super early and braving the crappy weather to come. While we head down to Boston, we make a quick stop in Gloucester before pulling into the city. We also crash our drone. Ugh. While it is so hard to really capture the crappy sea state, we do our best to share the experience. Enjoy!
Well, my feet off.
You're not cold?
Can you help me?
It's freezing. How are you not cold?
Mommy!
I know. He's annoying. He's crazy.
No way could you have to step in the scope because it goes so slow.
Yeah.
Because no way could do it.
Later that night, we pulled into Gloucester to anchor, and then in the morning, we reversed, did it all over again, and went to Boston. So we're almost to Boston, and no one else is out here today. I wonder why, because it sucks. Sorry, because it's no good. That's why no one's out here today. So from Gloucester to Boston, it's a 26-mile cruise. We are having engine problems again, but we fixed it, we think. And Brayden's out there filming these waves because they're humongous. We have Hurricane Teddy coming in 2 days. It's going to be offshore, so we're not worried about it, but you know, it still creates big waves. Going into Waterboat Marina, we like Waterboat, we've been there before. Here we go, same thing, different day. Kind of. Although it's not the same thing because our house moves, so that's a lot different.
How's your sea state?
Oh, it's good. Sunny outside, that's good. It's a little wishy-washy.
So we have a huge. How big do you think this following sea is, Brooke?
I don't know. Pretty big. Like 6 feet maybe.
A 6-foot following sea, and it's not horrible, but it's not the most comfortable, is it?
No, it's not space far out either, so that makes it not fun.
So I tried to get this gimbal out to see if that would give you an idea of how rolly it is out here. Every once in a while you get kind of like a larger wave that knocks everything off the counters. So my job while Brooke's driving is to go around and make sure the kids don't decide to pour themselves a glass of something and leave it on the table. I found a bottle of root beer sitting next to Brooke's computer.
No way.
Yeah, so so far we've had no accidents. So right now we got about 6 foot waves coming to, or about this angle right here, which is just off the port side on the stern. And it's hard to walk around inside, but no one's getting seasick or anything like that. You can't keep anything on the counter unless it's heavy. Any light cups are gonna pop over, but it's big. What I want to do is I want to get the drone up. But the problem with the drone isn't getting it up. I know I can get it up. It's getting it back. So I have a couple solutions that I did for that. One, I got a fishing net, and the goal was to fly it into the fishing net, kind of like, didn't they do something like that in Harry Potter or something like that? Maybe like a Harry Potter style. Or I could just like open the back door and just like crash it inside the salon. That might not be very good for the wood. I get some ninja gloves, I don't know, but I kind of want to do it. But once it's up, you're kind of stuck. You got to bring it back somehow. So let's see how it goes. But I think that would get a good idea of what the waves are like. All right, so here's what we got to make this work. One, headset. Make sure that Brooke can talk to me and I can tell her what to do without going inside. Sunglasses, because I'm anticipating not having a smooth landing, and I'm thinking those drone rotors don't want to get in my eyes. And gloves. Have you ever had your fingers chopped by drone blades? It takes a while to recover, but these gloves will protect it. So that way I can kind of grab it. I don't have to worry so much about paying the price for the next 3 weeks recovery. All right, some tips on droning on a moving boat. One, turn off the radar. If you don't want to have crazy interference, you got to turn off that radar. The other thing is you have to be quick, because everyone on the boat gets really ornery if you have to leave the boat bobbing in the water for too long and you can't get that drone in. So make sure you're fast. And number 3 is never lose sight of the boat. The go home function on most drones, it's not gonna work if the home is moving. So if you lose that boat, normally the drone's far enough away that you can't see the drone, you're in trouble, because everything looks the same out here. There's no land references or anything like that. It's just blue and a horizon all around you. So if you lose the boat, you have no frame of reference. Oh, and the last thing is, if you lose that drone, everyone's gonna be really upset with you, so you better not mess it up. To capture the roll of the boat on camera, but I think this does it. So you're on a gimbal right now. The camera is on a gimbal, so like you're on a gimbal at home, kind of like this is what it would look like if you were on a gimbal on a boat in the middle of the ocean, right here. So the gimbal stays level, your camera's gonna stay level, and I'm gonna move. And you can see right there what it feels like, or try to see. Go get yourself like a 100-inch TV and then just like project it on the wall. And I'm pretty sure maybe you get a little sick. But everyone's doing good. Again, everyone's doing good on the boat. But it's a crazy thing. Following seas are okay. Anything on the bow tends to be a lot more jarring. So this one just kind of pushes you. It feels like you're in the spin cycle of the washing machine. So we have a short run today to Boston. It's about 3 hours, but the waves are building. They're building fast. They only get worse tomorrow, and then Tuesday there's some pretty good swell. The swell is probably, what do you think? It's like a 6-foot swell?
Yeah.
It's about a 6-foot swell, but the
a 9-footer every once in a while.
but the spacing is like
6
there is no spacing. They're right on top of each other.
Sucks.
And I really don't think that we could go any direction but the direction that we're going. You can kind of feel the stern sliding out just a little bit, but the next wave comes so quickly that it doesn't
It's okay.
it doesn't have so much effect. But I can't wait to get into the harbor. It's just right there. You can see it. If you've ever gone into New York City or Boston or anything like that, it's so deceiving because you can see the horizon. You can see this city for like, how far out do you think you can see that city? A good like 30 miles out, right?
Yeah.
You can see that, and so you think you're close, but 30 miles at 10 knots, or at 7 knots, I was dreaming there, it takes a little while. So that's kind of funny, but we're almost there. I can't wait till we get into protected water.
Rocks. That's what pulled up with our anchor. They're rocks. Seashells. Crazy stuff.
As always, thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen, give us a like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. We'll see you all next week.